22nd November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants Antechamber 5. Well, hello there, welcome back. It is I, Wizlix, and here we are to play Ace Attorney. No, not just Ace Attorney, but the great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So, last time we started this trial, and now we'll be here. Continue it, simply. Are you all ready? Because I am. Let's go! Excellent work, Ryunosuke. It was superb.
What's in my mouth?
No. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. It was a green sight. But before I knew it, you'd started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer. Forget it, it's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't even want to see the inside of a courtroom again. Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last. Miss Giselle Brett, a student from Great Britain, is she? Please, seriously, Uno's case is so cool. I wonder if he'll stay after this. It's not trial the wall that I'm looking for. This chapter, if you want. Or maybe he'll be in Great Britain. I don't know. That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, and my powers of observation are one thing I am sure of. I can see that. So, about this young gentleman. Thanks to a detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Did you see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. Yeah, because we're still looking for a murderer. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table. I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down and picked it up, bang. I didn't have the time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet. And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. I was thinking about the detective. He apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay. It's because I was shut in the pantry. I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. It could be anyone, actually. It's not obligated that it's the woman who did the thing. The killing? There you are. Well done, both of you. Professor, right? Professor Mikotobe. Okay, I'm good. Well, it seems I was right. Okay. Oh, lovely. On cats? No. Investigation. Ha! Okay, I just hope that Ryunosuke will stay with us even after this investigation. The pair of you make an astounding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. ... Yeah, and that's why our main character... It's not Ryunosuke. Who is it again? Mother country is still in its infancy, or justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I want to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled. Well, it makes no difference. Away or otherwise, I'm the kind of man who can't help his friend avert the worst crisis of his life. Ryuno's case us. It's Kazuma. He's so cool, Kazuma. Odd shape. I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway. What are you saying, Kazuma? You'll be staying here? That's what you want to tell us. Well, I would be glad, but also not really. It would be kind of a waste, no? That's your stance. Was afraid you'd feel that way, Kazuma. Well then, looks like it all comes down to you, young man. Me? Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say I very much want to know the truth. You all have a personal connection to this case. Well, I mean, both of you were professors, so I guess probably sad on you. To think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, did he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, you know the victim? Probably. A dear friend, maybe? Yes, I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. Jen H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA, and it was I who invited him. Oh, I see. I didn't know that before. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, the government is looking to identify and punish the culprits as quickly as possible. Let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentleman whose involvement the police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. I'm not sure it's her. But I don't know who it can be, so, we'll see. We'll uncover the truth by looking through the lies. Ooh, that's powerful. I know. I have no doubt that your pair will put up a good fight right to the last. Best of luck. Thank you. Now then, I need you to run an errand at the university at once. It's something I think we might need. What's a might? Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-san. Defendant Naruto. Will recess is over. Please make your way back inside the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Oh, I like that. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow. Before those old fossils know what's hit them. Kazuma. How can I be like you? What? Thank you, really. What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed in me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already have been found guilty by now. Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, that means a lot. Edmund, if I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. This isn't just my battle anymore. Whether we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Hell yeah! Alright then, I'll save the things used for after the trial. That's original to say it like that. I'll say the thing use. You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Yume Cafeteria on university streets. With an extra large portion, of course. Delicious. Maybe a bit too greasy? I don't know. Depending on what kind of meat you're using. Okay, so the 2nd November. Well, I guess we can say 9 past noon? 9 past 12 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Courtroom 2. Ooh. I like everything about this game for now. I'm very happy. Play it again. The court hereby resumes the trial of Rinosuke Nahoda. Prosecutor Auchi, we managed to subpoena the witness. Subpoena? Subpoena. Which? Assignation? Yeah, I guess. Pull it. Pull this witness. Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. You're still acting like that, and thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government. Oh, that's why. Sorry. The government scrutinized. That's the job. There's nothing to worry about. Except if you hate something. It's highly unlikely that the good relations we forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscattered. Do you still think it's nothing to worry about when your new treaty breaks down and our nation founders? Again, they're really sorry. Don't be sorry, it's not your fault. The friendship between the nations is really so fragile. And the treaty is unworthy the paper it's written on. We have nothing to worry about, Rinosuke. What do you mean? Secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinion, a Mughal investigation, missing witnesses. Is this what the nation's justice system is? Is this the Supreme Court of Japan or of England? You jumped up, rookie boy. Huh? Jumped up where? You and your friend knows nothing. Nothing of the situation the nation finds itself in. Might be strenuous. Believing this. Being scared that your own governments might be attacked by your ally because of some kind of accident. Well, it's a murder. Aligning yourself with a great world power, you become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. What will secure? How can I get it? I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder too. Sitting here now, in the Supreme Court, is one thing that I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Ooh, ball for two. Well said, Rinosuke, despite the wide-eyed look of terror. Hello, brats. Thank you, Consul. This court is the pinnacle of a nation's justice system. It exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, the trial will now resume, with the next witness taking the stand. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Giselle Bratz. Giselle? Yeah, Giselle. Yes. Excellency. I like when he's doing this. Because a bit more, please. Okay, she's hella suspicious. Well, what a delight is it to welcome such a fine gentleman to Japan, and from such a distant land. So, liquor. Don't bring English tea. In England, no discussions take place without tea. Is that true? No idea. So, could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the courts? Of course. Huh? My name is Satoru Osunaga. Not you. I've been working undercover as the head waiter at La Carnaval. Yes, we know all about you already. Inspector Osunaga. Oh, your manners. In England, it's always ladies first. Yeah? Is that true? No idea. My bodily? Well, but you wanted to do... You want to go there? No? Why? Yeah, I guess it's a bit early to know something about another country. When, well, it's the first time that you come in contact with this big country, so understandable? A little earlier today you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of. Oh yes, I think I did, didn't I? Yet your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry, you escape but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking. True. Guilty. The dear lady, once again. We may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Okay, let me read something. La mime a suis mu in mu et usbus asnumsum. Yes. Perfect. Actually, you write like that sometimes. Yeah. No, even worse, actually. Yeah. You know English, right? I'm dressed already, dear lady, but what? Usbus minim... My lady? Sorry, my lady. I don't know. The lady says her name is Jill Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student, currently enrolled in Humane University's medical faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand the word you said, but it was as beautiful as hummingbird's song. As far as I can tell, the native is translating her words faithfully enough. Well, good thing, good thing. Yes, I agree. You obviously do fine in England, Casimir. English doesn't rattle you at all, does it? Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke. You do have classes, huh? The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. Now if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, the restaurant called La Carnaval. La Carnaval? A grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? Were you dining with the professor? John H. Wilson. This day, 3 days ago. Yes, indeed. I indeed were dining with this doctor, this professor. He's actually my mentor, and I feel really sorry that he died during this day. She says yes. Huh? Could take some time. Even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese. Are you happy because you can't speak a word in English? I don't know. If I press history... Ah, no. No. It would be too easy. She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She said that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. In English? Question mark? Interesting when you're the one who engineered her escape. Or just following special orders from the bureau. Well now, dear lady, will you be so kind as to cast your eyes over these photographic prints? Main problem we have with this picture is that, well, the professor is seated in front of the stake. Well, not really in front, but you see, he's seated where the person eating the steak should have been. Why that? That have been her place, not his. Will it be that your spell eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps? Herself? Is a main contradiction, for now. She did a presentation here in Japan while not being able to speak in Japanese, but it's not really important. Apparently it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. You mean to say? Yes, well, appear the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused standing right there in this courtroom, and the victim in calm blood. She might be the perpetrator. Then, if she's lying. Well, I mean, everyone's lying in this game. I don't really know why. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness statement. Well, it looks like it's clear now. He's lying. Clear who our real enemy is. Unfortunately, we'll have to ask you to formally testify if you please. I'll tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. Okay, witness testimony. Then we'll have a cross-examination. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Whitson that day. The professor wasn't able to eat, so I had ordered for myself only a beef steak. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into fierce arguments. And not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, but obviously I couldn't have been the culprits. Well, this is a condemning arguments. I don't have any kind of argument with the professor at all. You don't have any proof, you filthy wretch. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard. Huh? Look at this snow-white angel. I'm sure even the dog-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe. I guess. Still making the same Rinosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you got it like that. That's a lesson you need to learn. But he's so annoying. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the 2 witnesses who testified before and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so let her go. The testimonies of the last 2 witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so, the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there's no way about her person where she could conceal a firearm. Well, I think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to. Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. Diarrhea no pockets in my outfit. Diarrhea. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those other witnesses' own words on the matter. It's ridiculous. Only I was allowed to leave her dress. It's weird. Could prove it. Don't think about doing anything rash, Yunosuke. They didn't fire the gun. I picked it up. There must have been another gun there that day. Yeah, but don't do another crime, please. You're right about that, which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. That's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. Defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh yes, Your Excellency. Well, time to start. Let's go. A frightening and sorrowful sight. Hey, I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. That's true. Because I wasn't able to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. That's true, I guess. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor and they got into fierce arguments. We can't prove it. And not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I want to press this one, so that's what we'll do. Like I said, I did not shoot that gun. Like I said, there's no point repeating that assertion over and over. Well, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side. Nevertheless, defendants, you can't deny that when the shot rang out in the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand. True. Well, yes, that's true, but... all I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor and was leaving the restaurant. In fact, yes, there was someone much closer to the victim than me at the time. A highly suspicious lady. It will do, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Dirty. Your baseless accusation will very well cause an international incident, boy. We need more clues. We need to find something. It seems to me that your accusation is just as baseless as ours. What nonsense. Maybe there's a clue. Huh? What is this dark magic he's using with this mask? The lady's merely stating what she saw. And this is already an international incident, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I'm carrying on myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprits. We can't prove this one, but we can press this one. It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely. I verified it personally. Personally? Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked them to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. Distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not." That's all you did. You just asked her. Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector? No. Why no? The honorable English gentleman clearly stated that she did not possess a gun. There was obviously no need for any further probing into the matter. Or There was no permission given for any further probing into the matter, perhaps. Being what you will, but if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that the refined lady was concealing a firearm, the prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts. What's evidence? The lady wishes to point out that, of course, she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation. She was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, but she was compelled to leave. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there. Don't get her out of there. I just urge her to leave. The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of the crime, which is why she is only too happy to cooperate and testify here in a court today, of course. Unlike a silent student who refuses to admit when the game is up. You'll at least have the courtesy to pay attention when I'm quoting to you. Quoting. So she's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, and at the end of which you shot him, which is a now and out plain-founded lie. Taylor's statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young, and beautiful gentleman from Great Britain. Hey, you're quite good at doing this. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school uniform. I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons. But I love this. Well, anyway, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Even you, with thick skin, must be able to feel the murderous looks getting from around the room. Only too well. You'll have that already. The fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either. Best thing to do is press her on any of her statements that seem even slightly off to you. Do that and an opening will present itself, promise you. Okay, true face of the exotic foreigner that's hiding behind the mask. That's what I should be aiming for in this cross-examination. Thank you for the advice. Well, yeah, but what kind of meeting? That's really quite a late lunch, isn't it? You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are en vogue, isn't that right? No. Huh? The decisive English no has quite a sting to it. The gentleman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory. It seems it was apparently a daily occurrence that they will lunch together. On the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yes, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Good. Yes, that all makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic, what a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentleman is. So you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next? Rosa wasn't able to eat other for myself. Only a beefsteak. Wasn't able to eat. He wasn't able to, you say? And that was because he just had a tooth removed at Hola Clinic, correct? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. You heard that the professor was to have some dental treatments. That would mean... it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? Yeah, but why the victim is seated on the other side, where he should have been? The brand you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the rough events. Exactly as it was left. Dear me, what a harrowing experience. I've traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady, as well will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight. The victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all. That's right, other than some carbonated water. Just water. Yes, the professor was unable to eat. He had been given permission to drink water. It appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. They each raised a glass of carbonated water. What do you think, Rinosuke, about the witness's last statements? It's very meaningful. The last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case. How fascinating. To tell us what is this profound bearing. The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for the witness' last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well sidestepped, counsel. Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, you say. It was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm going to remember that one. Which one? Significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could reuse that phrase. I hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Rinosuke. Okay, presents. This one or this one? We can't see anything. This one. There's only one glass here. So how can this be possible? That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with these photographic prints. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. It was exactly as it was left. That is correct, the lady says. Come on, you can do it. But that is odd, huh? Very odd, haha. Swear. You mean what's odd in the defense inability to express itself? True. Rinosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you? Well, obviously, it's the cheers. Cheers? Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor stayed cheers over a glass of water, right? But if that's true, where is the second glass? There should be two glasses on the table, not one. Oh. You're quite right, Counsel. There's only one glass pictured here. Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking of a minute? Die? What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on the case? Niche, you say? Come on! Look at Kazuma, he can do it! Maybe the detective here removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence. Of course not. We'll never do something so reckless. There should have been two glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only one? You're quite right. I suddenly took two glasses to the table. I ate the glass. Sorry, I was hungry. What did the lady say? Because I couldn't finish my stack. It will seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table. Huh? It was also terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked, and though I shouldn't try to hide the fact that I had been there at all. And thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all. Why? Good gracious. Sorry. That's so suspicious. As I assured the court before, there is of no consequence at all. Oh please. You must remember that these students had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. To blame her for concealing a glass or two in a state of disarray. That's absurd. Oh really? You can't even do it with this win. Not win, it's shit. Oh, damn it. Do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young and beautiful woman of mischief? Yes? Yes, but no. This can't be put down to mischief. It's a murder. I'd like to know. Exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. It's time for new testimony? It will seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying. Handbag, you say? Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. She could have carried a gun in there, then. The beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. The student has been trying to confuse the courts with logical reasoning, but in the end it comes to nothing. No more no more pretentious accusations. You have wasted enough time already. Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. Having as Wolf. Okay, we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement? Well, no. I don't know, really. Inosuke, you want to pursue this matter further? I'm going to need to show that it has some deeper significance. Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. There's deeper significance there. It's... well, the handbag. Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? What about the gun, then? Try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlemen carry handbags for small items. Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. What about a handbag? But what you forgot to mention was her handbag. Come on. In which it will be perfectly possible to conceal a gun. You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that, too. You're welcome. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? It's really very simple. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he identified that gun, we can deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. A true murder weapon, if you will. You can't seriously be suggesting? Yes, Inspector Sonaga. Yes. You or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder? No, sir. I did not. As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag. Well, seems that we're starting to have a good conclusion to this story. But if you want to know more about it, I have to wait until next week because we'll stop here for now. At least for you, not for me, luckily. So, well, hope you liked it. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you'll have a great day or a great night, and we'll see each other later. Take care of yourself and bye. I have such a deeper voice. Ooh, look at me. Oh yeah, it's so deep. Oh, ooh, ah. No, even deeper. Okay, well, it can be even deeper, but well, very natural actually. I can't even make it like this, but well, now it sounds strange. Ah. Uh-huh. Ciao.